Hi all. My name is Robin, or Dr. Walters-Powell, but you can call me Robin. I just wanted to introduce myself and give you a face to think about when you see my name. I know that online education can sometimes be, I don't know, it's not as personal as I like to be with my students. I enjoy being in the classroom and being able to see, the nonverbals and the interactions and all of those things that are important in the field of social work. But we are here this semester together online, and it's a pretty full class. There's 24 of you, and I'm looking forward to instructing you for the Introduction to Social Work class this semester. Just a little bit about myself. I am the current chair of social work and gerontology at the University of Findlay. I have been teaching at Owens. Now I think this is starting my 17th semester. I usually teach, actually I've taught all 4 of the courses that are required in their human services department. Intro, policy, assessment, and I've done the ethics course, which is now the internship course. So I have kind of a wide range of experience. I have been a licensed social worker since 1993. My practice experience, I worked at SAFI, which is Specialized Alternatives for Families and Youth. I started the division here in Findlay, and by the way, yes, I live in Findlay. I know many of you are in Toledo and elsewhere, which is why online education is so great, because we can all be at different places and still come together online. Anyway, I worked at SAFI doing foster care, adoptions, and I was the divisional director there. I actually started as the caseworker, and I worked my way up, was a family development specialist. I was recruiting foster homes, training foster homes, and then took the role as the divisional director. And I did that for about 7 years. And then I went from there to working at the hospital. And I was doing discharge planning as a social worker at Blanchard Valley Hospital here in Findlay. I did that for several years, and then moved to the dialysis unit and worked with patients there. I really enjoyed that work. And then from there, I started teaching, and I taught 1 class, then 2, and then found myself as the director and now the chair of the program at the University of Findlay. So I wanted to kind of give you all that information just so you can get a feel for how diverse and awesome a social work degree is. I have loved being a social worker. I've been doing it for quite a long time, but even, just as a bachelor's, you are able to do so many things with that LSW once you graduate, and then go on and get a master's degree, get that LISW, and then finally that S on the end of the LISW. So you can do the supervision for people that are currently in their process of getting their LISW. So that all being said, social work's a great field. I am definitely passionate about it. And one of the things I don't like about online education is that I'm not able to really share that as much as I love to, just typing on the computer. So that's kind of why I wanted to introduce myself via video, as awkward as this is. But I wanted you to get a feel for how much I really do love social work. So hopefully you will get the information you need. This course is not intended to be really super difficult, but more of an informational exposure type course, so you can get a good feel for what social work is all about. We will touch on many different topics this semester. I will ask you to do some writing, because as social workers, it's very important that your writing is, detailed and contains all the information that we need. So when we're working with kids and adults and in these various situations, if we would get pulled into court, that documentation is really important. So in social work education, we train you to write and write big, meaning lots of details and lots of exploring of yourself as an individual, um, and looking at your own morals, values, beliefs, all of those things, because you need to understand where it is that you are standing on issues and why you might feel the way you feel about different things. And in doing that, you're able to kind of look at that, set it aside, and then start over again. Because when we are working with our clients, we have to put ourselves in their shoes. And it really doesn't matter what our feelings are on topics such as abortion or gay marriage or any of those things that might be a little controversial, because it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what we think or feel. We're not here to give answers to clients. We are here to help them arrive at the answers themselves. So our job as social workers is to empower people, empower them to feel like they can get some control back in their lives in the various situations in which we are called to help them. So it takes special people to be social workers. I love intro because you're able to kind of start to explore those things about yourself and figure out, you know, who you are and where you stand on things. So all that being said, I just wanted to just give that brief introduction about myself, and I will try to make this as interactive and as fun as possible. Although, again, we're not going to be seeing each other. Although there are a couple activities coming up this semester at the Toledo campus at Owens that perhaps we can meet there and get to know each other in person. So please feel free to contact me if you have questions about anything, concerns. I am definitely all about getting you to that next level of social work. I love Owens. I love teaching at Owens because it's really good to get all those kind of initial classes out of the way. And for many of you, you may just be starting school. Some of you may have figured out in your old job that you really don't like it anymore. And so you might kind of finally figured out what you want to be when you grow up. And so now you're back working on a social work degree. The one thing I want to stress is that this is not the end. If you want to be a social worker, you have to go on. You cannot just do it on an associate's degree. It's definitely a fantastic stepping stone, but you will need to get that 4-year degree in order to get that license. So however I can be a support to you in getting you there, and I honestly don't care where you end up going. I just want you to go. Yes, my full-time job's at the University of Findlay, and of course I love my program, but I love the profession of social work even more. And so we need people. There are so many opportunities for social workers in so many different various areas. As you can see by my career path, I have worked with kids, with older adults. I've worked in various settings, and now I'm teaching, and that's all on my master's degree in social work. So the opportunities are pretty much endless, and so yeah, it's exciting. There are anywhere between 400 and 600 jobs every day that are open for social workers in the state of Ohio. So for our field, we have a really good pick of jobs, and so hopefully that kind of confirms why you chose this field in the first place. If you're taking this course just for a general elective credit, that's okay too. I feel like really everyone in college should have to take Intro to Social Work. Anyone that's going to be dealing with people, because these are going to be just kind of skills and information and knowledge that everyone should be aware of. So anyway, that's me in a nutshell. Feel free to contact me if you have questions about anything. And I look forward to our semester together. And here we go. Thanks. Bye.